you guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Max's Best Bootcamp TV. And what we want to do here on this show is motivate you to get off the couch, get active, stay fit, get in the best shape of your life. And you know what? Fitness knows no age. So there's just no limits with fitness. Hey, we got tons of tips for you to really help step up your fitness game and health game. Also, I want to introduce, we have a fitness rock star on the show, Janine. What's up, Janine?
Hey, Max. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being on the show. Can we do a little flex shot for the... Oh, yeah, nice. Love that. Feels so good to be in great shape. And, you know, let's just tell the viewers, a lot of them don't know, that you've been training at the boot camp for a little bit.
Having a great time.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Absolute
and
blast.
She has to say that, you know, she's on our show. But no, but really, we're having a great time with you, too.
Thanks.
We have some of our boot camp toys that we use.
Some of my favorites.
Okay, like?
Like the bright pink sandbag.
Sandbags. We do a lot of fun stuff with those.
Yep.
Kettlebells.
Yep. Love the kettlebells.
Love the kettlebells. Hey, if you guys haven't used a kettlebell before, like top tool for fat burning. So if you're interested in fat loss, definitely got to check them out. See someone who knows how to use them. And you know, we use them all the time at the boot camp. Now Janine she really is a fitness rock star. She's living the fitness life. She's been working on cleaning out the diet a lot. We'll talk more about that a little bit later. Right now, I want to hear more about, other than the boot camp training, which you're kicking butt.
Thanks.
What else have you been doing fitness-wise?
Ran a bunch of 5Ks this spring. Had a great time. Was real proud of myself.
Nice.
Just finished my first mud obstacle race. Got all dirty and, you know, hung with the big boys.
Oh, nice. Got all dirty.
Yep.
That's
Great
fun.
time.
Actually, we just did a mud run too. We didn't do the same one.
Different one, right?
Different one.
No, you guys ran quite a distance, right?
Well, there was a 5K and a 10K at this one. If you haven't done any of these obstacle races, they're becoming pretty popular, and I can see why. It was a good time. We'll put together a clip that we did take on the mud run for another show, but man, I got to tell you, it was just great seeing people just getting all dirty, using their fitness they've been training all year to just kind of put it into action. Getting dirty together. You like that?
Yeah.
It was fun?
That was a fun
Obstacles?
part. Yep.
I didn't care for the run part so much. Running, to me...
Gave you a break between obstacles a little bit, though.
I would just do all obstacles.
Yeah, me too.
I would just do just give me 100 obstacles. Like, let's
You
just
need
do
to
that.
sponsor one.
I know. There we
At
go.
Max's.
I think
All
we'll do.
obstacles.
Yeah, I think we'll have to work with the City Center Danbury.
Yeah.
We'll get this obstacle. If you guys are interested, let me know. Let's do this thing.
Count me in.
Nice. Janine, you're in? Okay,
I'm
perfect. All right.
I'm in.
So, and what are some of your, you know, our boot camp training style is different. Did you ever do the gym thing?
Did the
Like
gym thing.
regular gym?
Yep, did the gym thing, did the classes, you know, worked my way around the circuit, writing it down on a little piece of paper. Didn't work for me. Didn't work for
got
me.
bored,
I need
or-
the relationship. Got bored, got lonely,
Right.
lost motivation,
Sure.
became too routine, probably made a lot of mistakes along the way.
Right.
Didn't get the results, which is what motivates you.
That's the number one thing that we find is results. I mean, who doesn't want to see the results?
Right.
I mean, feeling better is great, but you know what? Really seeing those results, that's the most motivating thing. And speaking of which, we got a bodyweight workout that you can do at home. This one also includes some strength work with a kettlebell. So we're going to go right into it. It's your exercise tip of the week. Here we go. If you're interested in fat loss, then this workout is for you. All you need is your body weight and a kettlebell. This is a workout finisher format. We just did this in the boot camp today. It's a killer. I had to share it with you. It's 3 exercises back to back in a circuit fashion. You've got 5 seconds transition time between each one. Here's your 3 movements. Number 1, in-out squats. 20 seconds on the first exercise. Moving down to exercise number 2. That's with the kettlebell right there. That's going to be your strength and cardio combined, and that is for 40 seconds. You get 5 seconds transition to go on to your combo movement number 3. It's a 2x4. That means you're going to do 2 reps followed by 4 reps. 2 reps on the T push-up, 4 reps on the plyo lunge. Once you finish through that 2x4, you're going to keep going until that minute runs out. Looks like fun, doesn't it? All right, exercise number 1, in and out squats. Looks like this. We're going to drop down in, feet real tight. Full squat over here. We're going to jump out. Full squat, out wide, jump the feet back in. We're going in, we're going out. Working the legs, all kinds of legs and cardio right here, in and out. Now if your knees are bothering you, we're gonna go with the lowest squat that you can, then you're gonna step out. Drop down as low as you can again, step in. If you're intermediate or advanced, you're dropping all the way down, and give me that plyo. Nice. 20 seconds, so you just keep burning it up until that 20 seconds is up. Take a deep breath. We're going into the kettlebell, a little hand-to-hand work. Now we love the kettlebell. It's an incredible fat burning exercise that when you do those swings, also really challenges the heart rate and builds that lean muscle tissue. Now, kettlebell hand-to-hand, that's a one-arm swing. So if you've been working with the kettlebell before, you know one-arm swings are harder than the two-hand swing. Now, that's a lower swing. We're just hinging at the hip, driving through the heels, getting tall at the top. We're switching with the palm face down. If you want to get a little more fancy, if you've got some kettlebell experience, try a little half turn at the top. And you can even do a little hand release. Looks like this. Bam. Nice. Woo. Hey, if you don't have a kettlebell where you are, no problem. Check it out. We can do it with the dumbbell. Not nearly as cool looking or effective, but still pretty darn good. Looks like this right here. Bam. If you're on vacation and you can't get to boot camp or to see your trainer and all they have is dumbbells, you can still do this one. Nice. Last move, we're going for 60 seconds on this one until the time runs out. It's your 2x4. We're doing a T push-up, then we're coming up for some lunges. Looks like this, real time, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back down. For my beginners, you're dropping down on the knees, get that push-up, all the way up, come up into a plank. Either here or here. Rotate as much as you can. Other side. Nice. Notice we've got the hips and shoulders working together. Then you're going to step up, and instead of jumping, we're going reverse lunge. Bam. Bam. Nice. Intermediate or advanced, give me that plyo. Nice and tall at the top. Woo. Let's check it out in real time. Are you ready to just melt the fat right off your body? In and out squats, here we go. Remember, you're jumping, or if you get tired, your knees bother you, step. Step, keep moving, keep those shoulders back. Woo. Good. All right, kettlebell. Get tall at the top. You don't have to go too heavy on this one. Nice. Almost there, you guys. Couple more swings, 10 seconds. All right, we're coming down with that 2x4, 1 minute. Crank it up. it back. Oh, it's burning good. Rotating hips and shoulders, almost there. Right to the end. Woo! Man, wasn't that great, you guys? Hey, we want to give you these workouts so that anywhere you go, you got no excuses, baby. You get a little hotel gym workout in there. If you're on the beach, I always bring the kettlebells to the beach. Always good if the kettlebell matches the outfit too. No, that's not important at all. Anyway, hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave me some of your comments. Like, subscribe to the channel. Have an awesome rest of the day. Thank you for coming out. Oh man, there you go, you guys. A little workout that you can just kind of slide in your back pocket. Do that at home, at the gym, anytime. Really don't need too much equipment. Kettlebell, or like I showed you, you can even do that with the dumbbells. Not as cool looking for sure. Not as effective, but still pretty darn good. All right, so give that a shot. Hope you like that. Janine, what do you think? You're on the go sometimes? On the go a lot, traveling a lot, staying in hotels, using hotel gyms, sometimes looking to squeeze in, 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Right. Is 10 or 15 minutes really enough? Well, if I can squeeze it in a couple of times over the course of the day, between conferences and meetings, what do you think? So you say you do multiple sessions? I'm asking. Yeah, you're asking. Okay, so that's a good question. I'm asking. Is 15 minutes enough? Because I think the government, now recommends that we're working out, we're moving, getting the heart rate up for 30 to 60 minutes a day. Is 15 minutes enough? It depends on what your goals are, right? So you're saying, I don't have much time. Who has time, right? It's about making the time. Right. You're in these, you're through business, you're traveling a lot. 15 minutes is going to do you a little good, right? And if you can do a few times in that day, that's great. The other key is, so yes, it will help maintain what you're doing. So you won't lose some of the progress that you've made. Awesome progress, by the way. Nice. Killing it. All right. And one of the key things that if you see someone who's really lean, looks like they're in good shape, and they tell you that they just eat whatever they want, a lot of times that's not true. A lot of times it's about the amount of food that's actually being consumed, but a lot of times, you know what, they don't sit around like ever. So they might have a job they don't have to sit. I know a lot of you have your career, you're sitting, there's no choice in that. Try and get up every hour. And move around. You're online a lot, right? Yep. I move around a lot. But you're moving around, yeah. So that is the key. When I was saying about some of these people that in your life that just seem naturally lean, that's not a natural thing, okay? Unless you're moving the body like we're intended to do. So staying active all day, just moving around, constantly moving. And that's one of my keys, you guys. A lot of people think, well, Max, you work out like 3 hours a day or something. No, I do 20 to 60 minute workouts daily. I happen to love this stuff. And if you don't love working out, you got to get that through your mindset. Anything that you tell yourself that you hate doing, how long are you really going to do it, right? So it's mindset. You say, I love doing this because I love the way I look and feel as I get into my routine. Now, another big part of being lean and mean is what's going in the mouth, controlling what's going in. So, we've talked about some meal planning together. Yep. Right? Yep. What are some of the biggest changes that you've made dietary-wise that have really shown the most progress and results from? I think my greatest changes were adding protein in places that I never had it before. Certainly, I'm eating a lot more protein and fewer carbs, timing my carbs around my workout, especially when summer's here and I want fruit. Right. So I try to time it a little bit better, but the big thing is I gave up beer. All right, giving up the liquid calories. It's tough. Yeah. That was tough, and sometimes I miss it, but the results are worth it. Okay. The results are definitely worth it. Yeah. Replaced it with an occasional glass of red wine, but all right. I think that was probably the biggest change that worked very quickly. Wow. Okay, so getting rid of the beer. So you were taking in some extra calories through the beer. Great tip.
that Janine's talking about is she's getting rid of some of these liquid calories that, they're not doing anything for you. In fact, they're holding you back from seeing any progress that you could be making in the gym, right? Because if you want to see that tone, lean muscle, you gotta shed the fat away. And so weight loss and fat loss cannot happen without a daily caloric deficit. So you might think, I didn't really eat that much today. But in fact, you had a lot of your calories, through the liquid stuff, like maybe you went to one of those fancy coffee places, got one of those, crazy drinks on the menu that you think, well, I really didn't eat much, but guess what? That was 700 calories you just consumed, So it's just giving up, like maybe not giving up completely. You choose a day. Janine, do you have a beer ever?
There's no such thing as one beer. One's too many, 100's not enough.
So like on the weekend though, you kick back with a beer?
A glass of red wine instead.
Okay.
I've replaced it with red wine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Not that I don't have my cheat days, I just don't use it for beer.
Okay.
It's not worth it.
Right. Now we're going to be cutting to a clip with a recipe that I want you to check out.
Excellent.
And I want the viewers at home to check out. This is a staple recipe that you can throw into your diet. We were talking about protein, adding protein. Oh yeah, you're going to love this one. Check it out. It's our recipe of the week. Hey, we're in the kitchen for another healthy recipe, you guys. I've got Alicia here. Say hi to her.
Hey.
Yep, she's awesome. Hey, I've challenged her again to come up with a nutritious and tasty recipe. Today, something we all eat on a really regular basis. What is it? Chicken. Let's get right into this recipe, you guys. Alicia, what do you got?
We've got a citrus grilled chicken because I don't know about you, but when it's hot in the summertime, I do not want to cook inside. Our first step is to make the citrus marinade. So we'll need the juice and zest of 1 orange, the juice and zest of 1 lime, some parsley, a clove of garlic, and some coconut oil.
Today we're using oranges and limes, but you could also easily use lemons. What else could they use, Alicia?
Well, what about a grapefruit?
Sure, Meyer lemons.
Absolutely, key limes.
Tangerines.
Clementines.
Man, that sounds good. Let's add the coconut oil.
Yeah, and we start whisking right away. It helps with emulsifying everything so it doesn't separate.
Yep, and I'm just giving you that steady drizzle. Now at home, you need to go pick up some coconut oil, okay? We're not using olive oil in this recipe. The chefs will tell you to use it because it tastes good, but it's not helpful because at high temperatures like the grill, it oxidizes, okay? That's like rusting your body from the inside out. Coconut oil has a very high heating point, and so it's stable at these higher temperatures. So get that coconut oil in there.
So now you'll take your chicken breasts, wash them, pat them dry, and put them in either a bowl or some kind of a ceramic baking dish to marinate in overnight. Then season it with some salt and black pepper. Pour on your marinade and let it sit for at least 30 minutes, but ideally overnight. The more it sits, the more flavors are gonna get in there, the better it's gonna taste. We've got our marinated chicken here. It's time to get it on the grill. You wanna do the honors?
Let's do this. All right, we've got the chicken breast on the grill. It smells amazing already. Alicia, how long should we cook this for?
You know, it all depends on the size of the meat that you're cooking. Maybe 3 minutes aside, but you know, go by the feel. And if you have to, pull it off the grill, make a little slit, no pink inside, you're good to go. If there's still a little pink, just pop it back on the grill.
Hey, how about a couple of fun chicken trivia facts?
Yeah, why not?
Hey, do you know the average American eats over 80 pounds of chicken a year? True.
That's a lot of bird.
True. I probably contribute well over that amount, but you know, we always like have a little protein at each meal. In 1950, 80% of chicken was free range. In 2007, only 1% was free range. It's up to about 12% now. Hey, in this recipe, we're using Alicia's homegrown parsley. Fabulous. She's just snipping off a few. She told me she actually uses scissors to snip, but I usually just pull it right off. Woo! Hot off the grill. Smells amazing. time to eat. I tell you what, this looks and smells amazing. Hope you guys are enjoying these recipes we're bringing to you. Alicia, let's just do this thing. Let's get in there.
Let's eat.
Juicy, tender.
Beautiful for summer, that citrus.
Love that citrus. Hey, you guys, thanks for joining us. Hope you're loving the recipes. We'll see you again next time. Woo, mouth is watering just watching that video clip. We were just watching that on set here. Janine, you said you've been adding protein, so
Adding
do you ever eat chicken?
Yep, we eat chicken, lots of chicken.
Right, and as most people in the nation do. And with that recipe, you guys can take that and you can use it, just right off the grill. If you have leftovers, you can make a chicken salad with some little bit of olive oil, throw it over your greens. Fantastic. How else do you guys usually have chicken at the house? Fried and battered? No. No, you're not going to do that.
No fried and battered. We do throw it on the grill a lot.
Yeah.
We try to make extra so that there's some cold in the refrigerator.
Make an extra.
Yep.
That's key.
I like to make it sort of shred it up a little bit and,
Sure.
Add some olives to it, some capers, that kind of thing.
Nice.
Yeah, chopped tomato.
Okay.
Yep, a little salsa in there sometimes.
Great,
That's pretty good.
Can't go wrong with that.
Yep.
Yeah, and you guys, listen, Janine makes a great point. When you've got the grill on, cook some extra. If you have it in the fridge, chances are you're going to reach for it. You get home from work late or your day's been going long and you've got that stuff prepared in your fridge, already cooked. You might just have to heat it up. I don't even really heat my proteins up. I'm kind of weird like that after I have it in the fridge. But really the point is that if you have it, you'll go to it and you'll eat it. If you don't have it, you're probably going to be reaching for something else, or you're calling up the delivery. Oh, don't be doing that stuff, right? Who knows what's in it? So it might even be pretty good food, but you don't know how many calories went in it, what kind of oil they used. Oil is fine, but you don't know how much. Other kind of ingredients, questionable ingredients, sugars, syrups, right? If you want to really get that fat loss, you got to know what's going in, all right? So I hope you guys like that recipe. We'll keep bringing them to you, all right? We've been getting a great response on those. Alicia is fantastic. We love teaming up with her at Local Food Rocks. Listen, we're coming near the end of the show. We've got a few minutes left together, and here's where we're, like to turn the tables around a little bit, and this is a segment we call Ask Max. Right. Hey, if you have some questions that you want answered, go ahead and feel free to email me directly. That's what that email address was on your screen there. Also, feel free to hit us up on any of the social medias, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. You might even be watching this on YouTube right now. Good for you. Glad you tuned in. Hey, so let's turn it around. Janine, you got any questions that you've been just dying to ask your trainer and, what's going on?
Okay, so here's my question.
Yeah.
90% of the time, I'm very disciplined, I'm very structured, I'm very organized. I'll prepare all of my meals on a Sunday. I'll package them so I can take them with me everywhere I go.
Right.
What happens when the routine is disrupted?
Right.
When you're traveling or when you're out of town or staying at hotels, these kinds of things, and the food that's being presented to you, you don't have a choice and you can't figure it in. That's when I make all the bad choices.
Right.
How do we solve that?
Okay, how do we solve that? Now, so you're talking about food or exercise?
Talking mostly about food.
Yeah.
That's where I'm good as long as I have it all packaged and, I plan it out on paper and I figure it out for the whole week.
Yeah.
But for example, you're at a conference where every meal is placed down in front of you and they say it's 11:30 and so we're eating this mushy white stuff and it is what it is. And there are fewer choices and it makes it harder to make good decisions and plan and prepare.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I think we've all probably been in this situation. Maybe you have a workplace cafeteria, or you're away on vacation. right? Which, great, good for you. If you're going on vacation, good for you. Doesn't mean you should be compromising what you've been working all year for, because you know this whole fitness lifestyle, it's about being nice and steady and really something that you can keep up for life, not just for a month, not for 90 days or some ridiculous raw juice cleanse, fasting, something. Okay, this is about what can you do actually for life and maintain it. That's the key. It's longevity. So Janine's asking about, I don't really have many choices at whatever they're offering. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, say you're at a business conference, or like I'm attending this training next week.
Right, so you're going away. First thing, number one, talk to the chef. I mean, don't hold back. Like you've got to put that forward and be like, hey, I'm on a clean eating plan. Talk to the chef. Let them know, is there anything that does not include sauces, butters, that kind of thing. Hey, nothing wrong with butter. It's just we don't know how much is going into it. If you haven't read the Time article that told you everything that you've known about fat is wrong, it's pretty interesting. Okay, so we don't fear the fat, but you want to know how much is going in. So first thing, ask the chef, what do they have? So clean. That's number one. If he said, no, I'm sorry, all this stuff has all kinds of sauces and everything, well, guess what? You're gonna have. I don't compromise. I will not eat that meal. Mm-hmm. Now that's weird, I know, but if you want to be lean and mean, you got to be different. So I'll pack some nuts in the bag to tide you over until your next meal. Maybe at dinner you can eat clean, right? Mm-hmm. So that's what we would be looking to do there. Tide yourself over, or make a little bit of a compromise there. Maybe they have some steamed veggie and a little bit of protein that has some questionable sauce that you want to have a little bit tide you over. I would do that. Until you can really get to that clean meal and know what's going in. Mm-hmm. So, that's
great advice.
Yeah, that's what I do. And we've all been in that situation. Man, you guys, I can't believe it. We're almost out of time on the show. I want to thank our guest, fitness rock star Janine. Thank you for coming by. Really appreciate it. Fantastic. Thank you at home for stopping by. We really appreciate your support. If you did like it, go ahead and click like on any of the social media, subscribe to our channel, and feel free to get a hold of us anytime. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great day.